Oh, I'm live. I'm too sexy for my live. Too sexy for my live. And kind of grainy. That's better. There we go. There we go. Oh, my beard looking. Beard's looking good. Shirt's looking good. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? How do I sound? Am I nice and loud? Is that good? I feel like nice. All right. I feel like all these streams start with me going, "Oh, how do I sound? Can anybody hear me? Oh my god." Cheers to you, Jimmy. Way to get here. Whomever else is here. What up? Hello. Figured we'd have a prime time, have a drink, have a chat. Figured it'd be fun. Enjoying it. Having an enjoyable Sunday. Went and saw my mom. Love my mom very much. And dad, obviously. Today's actually their 40-year wedding. They've been married for 40 years, which is good. Good for them. I'm only 36, so that's good that they waited a few years before they had me, because otherwise I'd be also approaching 40, I guess, if that's how that works. I don't know. They were Catholic. They're raised Catholic, so that's probably how it worked. Yeah, just having a good one, having a good day. Got myself some wild turkey 101. It's been a long time since I've had wild turkey, but it's a good bourbon. Oh, it is Thanksgiving in Canada. You're right. Happy Thanksgiving, Canadians. Happy Thanksgiving in Canada. It's a cool day, Thanksgiving in Canada. And Canada in general is pretty cool. You guys there's lots of really good yo-yo people in Canada. Jeremy, Mr. Yo-Yo Thrower, Monkey Finger Ray, lots of other cool people. All the people on the Monkey Finger team and a lot of the Rain City team is all Canadian, except for Waylon. He's from Ohio, so Ohio sucks. But Waylon's like the redeeming quality of Ohio. I hope he watches this at some point and is like, so I'm the redeeming quality of Ohio. Yeah, buddy. If you leave, Ohio sucks. Otherwise, anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? Hi, Victor. What do you guys want to chat about? Throwing credit cards out of the way. I got yo-yo stuffs coming up. Here's the Bangarang, a teeny tiny little yo-yo. I have to review that. I'm going to review this week. It's pretty cool, actually. It's I believe it's titanium. I'm actually 100% sure it's titanium. It's anodized titanium. It came in this little box here. It has these like side pieces you can put on as well. Here, hold on. What's up with Yomega Yo-Yo? Okay, funny story, actually. I actually found a Yomega Yo-Yo out in the wild recently. So this is one of those Yomega, whatever the wing ones that's basically the same as the butterfly, but it's like Alpha Wing. That's what they call it. The Star Wars one. So what's up with Yomega? They're basically still, because they have the Star Wars license, they're basically just making plastic Star Wars yo-yos, and you can find them in retail stores. I'm certain with Christmas coming up and stuff, you will absolutely be able to find strap-on spelled backwards is no parts. Yeah, it is. That's a good I mean, I don't need either of those, but hey. But yeah, that's what Yomega's doing. They're probably gonna make a bunch of Star Wars yo-yos for Christmas. That would be my guess. There'll be yo-yos with Grogu on them, and I'll probably buy one, because that's how that goes. That's how that goes. So what's everybody else doing for Sunday? Sunday's a fun day. It's Sunday fun day over here. Got myself some wild turkey 101. It's very smooth. My last Delrin yo-yo review. What was the last Delrin one that I just did? No, I didn't modify it. The what was it? I'll remember what it's called. No, I didn't modify it. That's just how it came. I think I probably threw the wide bearing in there. I probably set it up. I didn't modify it. I probably set it up in whatever way I wanted to, but I think I only set it up with what was given me. No, the Decapo came that way. I didn't modify anything with the Decapo. That's just how it was. That's just how it be. Forgot the Decapo. Omega should come out with something new. They probably should. I agree with that. Yeah, the Decapo is phew, oh man, it's on my dresser because I brought it to baseball or something. What did I bring? I had it at a birthday party yesterday. So it's like on my dresser in my bedroom. But it's yeah, the Decapo is like, oh man. A Daredevil? Nah, probably not. I did buy the newest one drop, the AICH. I bought that. So that's on its way. I'll probably get that tomorrow or Tuesday. So I did buy that. I don't know if there's anything else on its way right now. I have to review. I have the Bangarang from Lathed Back Design. Here we can preview this because I have to review this week. It's really fun. It's really tiny, and it comes with a tiny bearing and all that. And we'll do all of the show off in the review. Can you guys see that? There we go. Lathed Back Design Bangarang. It's teensy tiny, but it's really cool. Like check, like look, it's even like a small A size bearing. And the strings, this is the string that came with it. It's pretty thin, but I would say that you could probably even use like Mighty Flea string on this. It would be good. But yeah, this is cool. Like I opened it up like going, oh, okay, another tiny yo-yo. And then I played it. I'm like, holy crap, another tiny yo-yo. Like it's light and it's like, but it's like really, really like it's very capable. It's really good. I think it's titanium, so it's probably a little expensive, but we'll see. What's up, Grant? Hey guys, hit the like button if you would be so kind, or hit dislike. I don't care if you don't like me. Hit dislike, but if you could be so kind as to hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out. Yeah, I mean, I go back and forth on titanium. I'm not the biggest fan of just like full size yo-yos made of titanium, but when people do neat things like this with titanium and make like a tiny one, I did pick up the H. It's on its way. Hopefully, I'll have it this week, Monday or Tuesday. I did pick it up. The color I wanted sold out, so I just went with like black. So did I go with black or I went with blue. I went with blue. The color I wanted the like there was like orange and black and white, and I wanted that one, but it was sold out. So I went with blue. Blue's a safe bet. It shows up really nice on camera, and I like blue a lot. The one drop blue is really nice. So yeah, I wanted the splash, but it's cool. What's up, Charles? How's it going? But I did buy this. It was in half price books. It's Boba Fett. Here, you guys can see. It's Boba Fett. It's a Omega Alpha Wing. It's pretty sweet. What, the H? You have yours already? How do you have yours already? I mean, I guess they had to ship mine across the country, but hit up David about the horsehair. I feel bad. Like they've given me so many yo-yos. Those guys are like, that's how you get it. That's how you get them. I feel bad. Like they've given me so story time, right? Let's talk about One Drop yo-yos. One Drop was like a big supporter of this channel because I friggin' love their yo-yos. I still do because I friggin' love their yo-yos. They were a big supporter of me before I even had like 200 subs. Like I think I maybe had 120 subs. And David and Sean reached out to me and they're like, hey man, we love what you're doing on YouTube. Can we send you some yo-yos? I was like, what? Yeah. Like, I mean, at that point, I think I had 4 or 5 one drops. And they sent me a couple, and randomly they send me yo-yos too. I don't beg because I know that's their living. I'm not here to like their yo-yos are gonna sell whether I talk highly about it or not. But man, those guys have just been such great supporters. They supported both East Coast Masters shows that we did. They were actually going to they supported 2020s as well, but we had to cancel that. I actually still have those yo-yos for a contest in the future. So, but yeah, One Drop, I mean, they're just the best people. They really are. It's really hard to like, I think I own all of the yo-yos. Either they've given me one or I've bought it. If they don't give it to me, I buy it. But yeah, they're just the best. Like they've been supporters of me and this channel since, and I would not have nearly the following or subscriber base or anything without their help. So um, great dudes. Yeah, Sean's a genius. That was one of the other cool things that I did. I would just email them back and forth and pick their brains on stuff. And I mean, what like and David's awesome and Sean's awesome and just the best, some of the best people, period. Like Yo-Yo is full of good people, but One Drop is like they're the cream of the crop, just people wise. They're the best, some of the best human beings I've ever had the pleasure of working with, talking to. I really do need to make it over there, but like when we first met and we're talking about it, my kids were very little and we hadn't gone anywhere. And then like the finally my kids sort of started to become of age where like I could leave and like it's not a big deal. And then there was a pandemic. So I really do need to make it out there and just hang out because I know a lot of people that are on that side of the country that are just, within spitting distance, within an hour or two of that One Drop store or of the One Drop, machine shop. And I would love to go out there and visit. Yeah, I think you've told me this before, actually, Grant, because I think Marty's pretty close too. I think Marty Coutney's pretty close too. And just a bunch of people are. And it's like, man, I just want to come out and like hang out with all the people who I've chatted with right on the internet for God, what is it, 6 years now? 5 at least. And, just come hang out, have some beers, throw some yo-yos. Like that to me is like, that's like prime me vacation. And maybe next year, like we're still, but yeah, that's exactly what Marty says every time. I think we've had this conversation. It was probably 2 years ago before the pandemic started, but, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I would love to go hang out. That's like one of my goals. Like I want to go hang out. I would have kind of like bring some, I don't know if that's a feasible idea anymore, but my thought was to like try to bring some of the East Coast boys with me. I'd like to bring Coffin with me. That would be fun, I think. But he's got like a baby now. But it would be fun to be like, hey, dude, you want to come? Or like bring Dylan. Dylan would be fun to go down with. Make just like, here, get a ticket from, and we'd fly in. But it would be, yeah, Marty's the best. What a good dude. Who are into your hobbies about? Yeah. Oh man, meeting the people who are like into what you're doing and who are just cool, right? Like, I mean, it would be great to like. I've hung out and thrown with like most of the people who I really like, and I've gotten to become friends with, and it's been fantastic. I've like played video games with them, and like had meals and beers, and it's been like that's kind of the coolest thing about yo-yo is that like even if like you're not playing yo-yo, it's fun to just hang out because these are like it's only cool and interesting people that get into yo-yo hobby. The yo-yo hobby I've found that's really it. It's only cool and interesting people, and everybody's got a good story to tell you. Everybody's got, some fun kind of weird antic that they are, some kind of fun weird personality. It's like everybody's a character, right? Nobody's just everybody's a character, and so that's really fun. But yeah, I do need to go. I need to make it to the West Coast to meet some of the fun characters because my buddy lives in LA, and I'd love to go see his place and hang out with him as well. And I'd actually like to. Chaz Bono's a yo-yo player, and I've spoken with Chaz a few times. I would love to hang out with Chaz Bono. I think that would be fun. I think he's a really fun character actor, and what a cool dude he is. So that would be cool. I really do. I want to make it to like the West Coast and just take like a week or like 2 weeks and just be like, okay, I'm going to hang out in like Oregon so that we can hang out at One Drop and with all those people up there. And then I kind of want to like meander my way down into California and, I probably would have to fly. Like, obviously that's like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to hang out in Oregon. And then, or like, that's like me saying, oh yeah, I'm just going to hang out in like New York. Then I'm going to go to Atlanta. And then it's like, those are really far away. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I mean, so truth be told, I am actually a big fan of hotels too. While I do appreciate it, yeah, I've met Dylan a few times. Dylan's a cool dude. If you ever get the chance to hang out with Dylan, that's like the person he comes off across as on YouTube, like just like really cool, really neat, and always like sort of just knowing what's going on and like just having a cool, different outside of the box way of thinking about things. Like that's exactly the person he is in real life. So you meet him and you're just like, holy crap, man! Like he show you he's got the mohawk, he's got the That's him. He's awesome conversationalist, knows a ton about a ton of stuff. Weird fun fact about Dylan Kowalski. Regardless of which room he's in, he's very likely the smartest person in that room at that given time. However, you will not convince him of that. But he's a brilliant guy. That's probably one of the takeaways that you would get from meeting Dylan is that he is a brilliant guy. He maybe doesn't always come off that way, but he is brilliant. So really fun to hang out with too. So I would love to I kind of miss everybody. That's sort of why I've been firing up the live streams again lately, is that I just really miss everybody and I can't wait to just go see everybody and like give everybody a hug. Be ready, guys. When it's like when I actually start going to stuff and yo-yo contests come back and things, be ready for like lots of uncomfortable hugs. Dazzling Dave is nice. I've met him a few times, but he's always like the judge of a contest. Yeah, he's always like the judge of a contest, and he's always busy. So it's like I only ever meet him in passing, and he's like, "Oh, hey Tom, oh hey Dazzling Dave," and that's sort of that kind of. But Dazzling Dave's a cool guy too. I'm a big fan. I'd like to hang out with Dazzling Dave, maybe a little longer. Have some dinner with him. Another person I miss, although he's had like several children since I saw him, was is G2 Jake. Big fan of Jake. Jake and I go way back. He and I are big. I'm a big fan of him. The first G2 yo I actually ever bought, I bought from Jake at a contest and just hung out with him all day. I've been to his house a few times, not his new house, but his old house. I was at his old house a few times. Had dinner with him a few times. Like Nate too. I miss Nate. I want to hang out with Nate too, but it's all been obviously, we haven't seen it. But yeah, I'd love some contests again. That'd be good. Hopefully, God, I know this summer was like, maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. I feel like this was sort of the like gray area. I think there have been a few. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dave actually, he did used to do that, huh? He was a traveling teach everybody how to yo-yo guys. Yeah. I'm hoping we can get Tyler. I miss Tyler Severance too. Tyler used to come and like stay at my house twice a year. I need to go. I want Tyler Severance to come out and hang out, and it'd be nice if he would go and teach my son, and my daughter's grade school how to yo-yo. I think that would be fun. Did I do yo-yo club recently? No, I did not do. We haven't done club. It's so Mac doesn't work at SW Randall anymore, and Kai's been on his own. He's doing his own thing. He's doing a lot of music stuff, and he's been organizing and moving and all that stuff. I did not pick up the Shuriken Senban. I'm not the biggest fan of that stuff, and it didn't really tickle my fancy. I did pick up the H though. I should have that this week, so that's what I'm excited about. But no, we haven't done club lately. I would love to do club. I do want to go back to Tiki. I miss Ryan a lot. Ryan's a good dude. I really like Ryan. I want to go hang out with him. See, this is why I do these. I'm just like, I miss this person. I miss this person. I should just call them all. Review on the H. Absolutely. Hopefully they're still in stock. I don't have mine yet. Hopefully there's still a few to buy when I get mine, but I'll still review it because it's still fun. I have the Lunar Eclipse. I still need to review this. I think they restocked these, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw some in the store. Lunar Eclipse is real good. Yeah, there's still plenty of H's. Okay, I guess they did a big run. That's good. I don't know. I like the H. Hopefully I like the H. I don't have it yet. Hopefully I like it. It looks like a shape I'll like. So I'm a little bummed that I didn't get the orange and black with the whites, or the orange splash on the black with the white. I'm a little bummed that I didn't get that colorway, but it's okay. I got blue, which is always a good consolation color. Blue or like that Kelly green they do. My favorite string. I'm still using zip lines. Truth be told, so the custom ones that I have, the Hulkensteins that are like the Signature Plus strings. They're like a blend of poly and nylon, and they're just like, they feel like poly, but they're extra whippy like nylon, and they last like forever and ever and ever. So really, really, really great. Orange, black, and white as horsehair. Okay, yeah, I didn't get that one. I should have. That's the color I wanted, but it said sold out. The alpha lines are really good too, actually. Those are generally what goes on. Uh, since I got those are generally, if I just get something that's like, okay, this needs a new string for review, that's what goes on it as an alpha line because it's like so consistently just excellent. Um, and whether or not I know I'm going to play it for a long time, but there's new Kitty First Class. I have not tried the new Kitty First Class. Um, oh, Philip, I haven't even seen you. What's up, Philip? 400 packs a month ago. That's a lot. Like that. I maybe don't go through. I really don't go through strings that fast. I guess anymore. Yeah, I mean, bulk string is fine. I really like. I'm spoiled, I guess, because like 92% similar. I mean, that's I feel like most string feels pretty similar. It's all just a matter of like how long does it last, how much does it cost, what's I like the zip lines because they just last forever. That's sort of my thing is that it's just like I have a bad habit of just leaving strings on yo-yos and just um no, I don't go through them that fast. I do, I guess, if it's a yo-yo that I take with me to like if I wasn't coaching so much, I would go through them a lot faster, but I became the coach of everybody's team now, so I'm like coaching 4 different teams. So that's like when I wasn't and I was just going to watch my kids play, like I would just stand there and play yo-yo. And when you're outside in the dust and baseball and softball and soccer and what have you, it's like it's not so much that the strings get old, it's that they get dirty, right? And so like that would have like I get them dirty, I'd have to throw it away and then replace a new one. Yeah, that so I would go through them super quick when I was not coaching, but now my time outside is not spent standing there watching somebody else coach my kids. It's me. I can't play yo-yo while I do that, so that's kind of there. Oh, good table tennis clubs, but that's good, dude. I want to say, did you share a video of me of playing table? Like you're like particularly good at table tennis, are you not? I feel like I know that in the back of my mind for some reason. But yeah, it's been that's why I haven't been going through strings as much because like we haven't really been we used to take kids to the park a ton. And what if Metallica actually they might. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I would know, but I don't think they do. Um but okay, you're just okay. All right, I bet you'd beat me at table tennis, but yeah, I mean, as far as I used to we used to go to the park a lot. Actually, that's where my wife is right now with the kids. They went to the park. Um, and I ran out and bought like beer and whiskey, and it was really it was a bad for you trip for me to go get beer and whiskey and all that jazz. But I got my wife some of her White Claws, so she'll be happy. We'll be all right. But yeah, it's been fun. Finally, like it seems like everything halted, and then yo-yo started to cut. Like yo-yo started to come out again. It's like we're almost like the world is healing, right? Like there's new yo-yos coming out. There's talkings about contests. People are thinking about it. The world is healing. So hopefully soon. I got my booster shot too. That was fun. My doctor recommended it because he's like, well, you're coaching a bunch of teams and you got all these kids and all this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, yeah, you should probably get it. We have it. Just come get it tomorrow. And I was like, all right. So that's what I do. I do whatever my doctor says because I feel like he has a vested interest in me not being dead. What do I think of online contests? They're not for me. Truth be told, I'm not a fan of online. I mean, let me rephrase that. I'm not a fan of hosting the online contests or watching them. I think it's a fine thing, and I kudos to the guys that do it. But it's just not for me. How am I feeling after the booster? Fine, actually. The booster felt so after the second Pfizer shot. I was sick for about 4 hours, like the following morning. Like I just couldn't regulate my own temperature. I was hot, I was cold, I was hot, I was cold. It was like I had a fever, but I didn't have a fever. It was weird. Then after I ate lunch, I was fine. After the booster, it felt more like I got beat up. Truth, like I was sore. It was like but it was like sore. Like have you ever like overworked? Like have you ever like overdone like arms and like just worked out too hard after not working out for a long time. It was like that feeling, but it was only like my shoulder and my arm and like kind of like a little bit like under here too, like my lats a little bit too. So it was like I overworked that muscle set, although I didn't do that. So, but no, I was fine. After that, it was like I didn't feel sick or anything. It was just sort of sore. Yeah, I always get a flu shot. So funny story about the flu shot is I never used to get it really before I had children. I would never get it. Yeah, I would never get the flu shot before I had kids, and then I just because I didn't get the flu, right? I wasn't getting sick, and then I had kids, and I realized that and I realized that it wasn't that I was good at avoiding getting the flu. I was good at avoiding people who would cough directly into your face. And then I had kids, and that was all over. So I got everything that they ever got. Like I hadn't had a fever in like 20 years, right? Hadn't got a fever, hadn't had anything like that. Like, since you were a little kid and you get the little kid colds and, whatever. I would get like bronchitis every now and then, but like never would get a fever or anything like that. Literally every time my kids would get a fever, I would also get a fever, like when they were little and they were in daycare. And I just realized that like, oh, this is because I just wasn't around small children. So now I get a flu shot every year, and that doesn't happen to me anymore. So that's good. It's not bad. Like I said, I only got it because I'm coaching a bunch of teams. Yeah, it's really crazy, especially when they become toddlers. It's like you're like, oh, my immune system's great. I never get sick. And then you have a kid and you're sick like 8 times in a year, and you're like, no, I wasn't that. It was that I didn't put shit in my. It was like I just didn't. I wasn't around little kids that were putting things in their mouth and getting like the flu and then giving it to me. What's up, Owen? So yeah, I'm a big proponent of doing your thing ahead of time so that you don't get sick, like a flu shot or something like that. Because I didn't for a long time, and then when I had kids, I realized that was I wasn't. It wasn't that I was. Yeah, I was just lucky. Yeah, for sure. Toddlers will just like I realized that when I had kids, it was like, no, I don't have a good immune system. I didn't have kids because I don't like. I know this might seem, but I'm not a big fan of like people like being real close to people. Yeah, I know there's an app. I just have it if I need it. I don't really care about it whether I have it electronically. I've truthfully not needed it anywhere. I just have it because it was for me, not for like anything else. It was like it's for me and for my family. Like my mom's a cancer survivor too, so it's like a matter of like what do I do to keep her safe, keep me safe? I can't really afford to get super sick. I have my job. I'm very important now. But like if I'm not at work, like shit just piles up and it's real bad. So that's sort of the other thing is I'm looking out. I've decided over the last 2 years that I'm going to continue to look out for future me instead of put off like that sounds like a problem for Monday. No. Look out for future Tom. And so I always try to look whatever would be best for future Tom is what I try to do. And that's that this falls into that. But yeah, it was a good it was fine. The booster was fine. It's cool. Like I said, I got it because I'm coaching like a ton and I've got little kids running up to me and when can I go in? Where am I? And I'm like, okay, all right, let's pump the brakes, but I understand what you're saying, buddy. But yeah, so that's why. And I'll probably do some coaching this summer or this winter too. I want to see if there's indoor soccer I'd like to have my kids play that if it exists. And I'll coach that too if they're into it. So yeah, that's the and we're going to Disney World, which I'm excited about in June. We already got it booked. I haven't bought the flights yet, but I bought the Disney World. So that's gonna be exciting. Very excited to go to Disney World. We haven't been in like 2 years, so the hope was like to wait because like my kids are little enough, but they're like 6 and 8 now, and they'll be 7 and 8 when we go, and Damien will be almost 9. So it's like one of those things where it's like at some point the magic starts to fade, and I want to make sure they go and they get it all, and experience all of that magic a couple of times before the magic starts to fade. Because once they're like 12, 13, 14, it's like, oh, this stupid Disney World. What will I be for Halloween? The guy that passes out candy. That's all. I'm just gonna pass out some candy. I wish if they did a ton of these, and if like so sometimes in October yo-yos end up in the dollar store, like very decent ones end up in the dollar store. I will pass out yo-yos for Halloween in addition to candy bars, but because we only ever get maybe 10 kids, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They weren't in there the last time I was there, so we'll see what happens. I'll probably go in here maybe this weekend. See, just double check. But that's my recommendation. If they are in there, I will make a video and be like, "Holy crap, guys! These are in the Dollar Tree. Go and buy these and pass them out for Halloween." We did that. There were some. What was that anime about yo-yos? There were some of those yo-yos in there, like, God, 3-4 years ago, and it was fun. I handed every kid a yo-yo and a piece and some candy. It was pretty cool. So that's my recommendation. If there are any, it'd be neat if like these Yo-Megas ended up in the dollar store. Yo-yo history. I mean, I know some of it. Truth be told, like I've met a lot of yo-yo historical people. Fun story. Have you ever met Steve Brown? Yeah, Dollar General. I haven't been to Dollar General lately. I should check Dollar General. They may have something, but the Dollar Tree is like right by my house, so that's where I would go. And my interest, but as far as yo-yo history goes, do you know Steve Brown? Have you met Steve Brown? Because I would say that Steve Brown is meeting yo-yo history. Truth be told, at least modern yo-yo history, like from the 90s on. As far as like older than that, like the Smothers Brothers and stuff like that, I'm not super interested in that stuff. Like I know it enough because I've played yo-yo since I was a little kid, like real little, like probably as soon as I was tall enough to throw. So like 8 or 9. Not like seriously, but like especially when I was in middle school, like it was obviously we had the yo-yo boom. Doc Lucky couple. Oh yeah, I know. I like Doc Lucky too. He's his stuff, his collection is super cool. I am a big fan. Cereal Kit Kats right now. I might have to go to Dollar General. There's one. So if you understand how Pittsburgh is set up in like a very neighborhood kind of way. So I'm in Green Tree. That's my neighborhood. But the neighborhood like down the hill from me is called Crafton, which I lived in Crafton before. I really like Crafton a lot. So I may have to pop down to the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General in Crafton and pick up some cereal Kit Kats because I like cereal and I like Kit Kats. I can't imagine I wouldn't like the combo together. So that sounds like a good time. But yeah, no, as far as yo-yo history is concerned, I like the 90s stuff, particularly because I lived it. I have, is he on here? No, he's not on there. I need to get one with Johans on it. I want to get a Pro Yo with Johans on it. That's a goal because there are Pro Yos that have Johan's face on them. I think the Pro Yo 2 has like his face on. Some of them have his face on it. They had them at occasionally Yo-Yo Sam. I think they definitely have them at Yo-Yo Sam. They occasionally pull them out like for national yo-yo contests and stuff. The last one I bought was a Godzilla one. Here, it's hanging up here on the wall. Yeah. So this is right out here. Johans is on the back here, but it was like that picture of him on the front of a yo-yo. And like I got the Godzilla one, which is pretty cool. And it was a special yoyospin.com. I think Yo-Yo Sam bought out all that stuff. And this was when TCL bought Playmax. So this is the 3. This one's unopened and unplayed with still. So Pro Yo 3 comes packaged already for high-speed use, used by more national level competitors than any other yo-yo. National level competitors. And I believe this is made in USA for sure. So that was always cool. And that was always a thing to me that was like, especially in the 90s, like that was when like you could totally get made in USA yo-yos. And that's still a big thing for me. Yeah, Firestorm and a Hyper Warp. So those were in before. It's been a few years now because they closed, but those I think were Toys R Us exclusives. Am I active on any other platforms? Not really. I have a Twitter, but mostly I just peruse Twitter. and more for wrestling stuff. I'm mostly active on YouTube. I do a wrestling podcast with my buddies that nobody listens to. I'll type it in the chat. It's called the One Fall Wrestlecast. And I'll type it in the chat right meow. So if you just type that into YouTube, it'll pull us up, and we do a wrestling podcast. And you don't have to listen to it on YouTube. You can listen to it on Spotify or whatever else you listen to whatever else you listen to podcasts on. But we do a wrestling podcast, and that's fun. Yeah, we talk about AEW a lot. Actually, I was not a fan of AEW, and I've been converted to a fan. I'm very critical of a lot of things. I'm not. I crap on Kenny Omega a lot. Like, I'm not a Kenny Omega fan, so be prepared for that if you listen to the podcast. Me being like, Kenny Omega sucks. But it's fun. It's a good time. My buddy, the Philadelphia wrestler Onslaught. That's fun. My buddy Walt and I've known Walt. We played soccer together since we were like 6, like when we were 6, and we grew up together, and we've known each other for like 30 years at this point. So it's really fun to because Walt's this like big intimidating guy who's like a lot of people like really afraid of him. And he's just not, I don't know. It's hard to like have known a guy since you were like 6. And like when you see other people be afraid, you just like kind of snicker about it. Cause like, could Walt like totally like slam me? And like Walt's got 100 pounds on me. But yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, Instagram, I occasionally share stuff. I'm not the biggest fan. I quit Facebook recently too. Like I'm like, I feel like social media as a whole is just so toxic, especially like the super personal stuff. Instagram is fine, it's pictures, it's photography and stuff, but I feel like it's just so toxic that I'm just like, I'm so friggin' over it. Like my wife quit it a long time ago, and I was like, oh well, I'll stick with it so I can keep in touch with people and yada yada. But God, the more that it's just like every time there's an election, it gets worse, and every time it's there's something, it gets worse and worse and worse, and it's just like anytime anything happens that's somewhat controversial, it just gets worse. And so I had to quit. Am I a Guar fan? I can be on occasion. It's a little too much for me, but I don't. Do you remember the band? It was Devin Townsend's band before. And why is it? Oh, Strapping Young Lad. Do you remember Strapping Young Lad? I mean, I like Guar. Guar's fine. But do you remember Strapping Young Lad? This is my like one kind of like thing that I really like Guar about. And Dave Brocky's been dead for years too. So it's like it was Dave Brocky who did this. So Strapping Young Lad had on The New Black, which is my favorite Strapping Young Lad album. They did they did that song about metal. Do I listen to any power metal? Does Iron Maiden count? I fucking love Iron Maiden. But no, yeah, I definitely listen to power metal. I love big fan of Battle Beast. Will I review the PlayStation 5? It's great. You should just get it. I can't review it now. It's really good. You should just get it when you can. It's really, really good. So yeah, Battle Beast I like a lot. I like Sabaton. I'm a big fan of Sabaton. I mean, Ronnie James Dio before he passed. Like, still love Dio. That counts as power metal. Halloween, fucking love Halloween. Glory Hammer's okay. I like all the other bands I mentioned more. Oh, Powerwolf. Have you ever heard of Powerwolf? It's like Catholic Werewolf Iron Maiden. Like, Powerwolf is friggin' amazing. I love Powerwolf. Like, that's one of those bands where it's like, if you want to, if like just that over the top, super absurd power metal stuff, Powerwolf is the way. And actually, they had a bunch of other power metal bands cover Powerwolf songs, and Battle Beast did a cover of Resurrection by Erection, which it's probably better than the original. It's just so good. Powerwolf is great. Battle Beast is great. Sabaton is great. Um, and then obviously Iron Maiden, and I was a fan. I'm a fan of some of, even though John Schaefer got was part of the Capitol Riot Squad, and now he's in prison. So, and he belongs there. But I do like some of what. I can't even think of their names. Yeah. Anyway, John Schaefer's old band. I can think of some of. I was even a fan of some of that. It was all very top 10. I can't do that. There's no such thing. My top 10 favorite stuff like changes like weekly. It's not even like anytime something new comes out. Sabaton is such a good show. Oh my god, that's one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. Sabaton and Ghost. We're going to see Ghost in February. I'm super stoked about it. I liked Arch Enemy before Alyssa started singing. I didn't War Eternal was good. That album was good. The album after that was just rotten. But I liked everything that Angela did with Arch Enemy. I thought that was all fantastic. Oh, you're going? Okay. Are you in Pittsburgh? You're going to the Pittsburgh one? All right, cool. Yeah. My wife and I'll be there. Let's hang out. It's at the Pete. We'll hang out. That sounds good. It's gonna be good. I have seats though. We'll be in seats. I think about it and I'm like, oh, it's like we're going to stage AE and it's just a big open area. It's like, fuck, now there's seats. That's gonna be a little less fun. I think like that was cool. Like we saw AEW, we saw Dynamite at the Peterson Event Center, which is like just a basketball arena, and that was cool. But I feel like for a concert, like I move around so much during concerts. I'm like here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. So to just be in a seat for, whatever, 4 hours is going to be a little bit weird, but it'll be all right. I'll go with my wife. Rachel and I haven't been to anything like that for a little while. It's been a few years. So since it's hard to get somebody to watch the kids for that long, but they're good now. So we can probably do it. But yeah, I'm good. I'm very excited to see Ghost again. Really, really like the new track they did for the Halloween Kills album that's out right now. Hunter's Moon, so good, so good. But yeah, top 10 song countdown. I don't think I could do because there's just so much good. There's a new Ice Nine Kills album coming out too. I really liked the video for Hip to Be Scared. That was really good. So Ice Nine Kills they're up there right now for me. I was a little disappointed by the newest Mastodon. Mastodon just put out a song. I was a little disappointed. I keep listening to it, hoping to like it, but it's not clicking with me. So yeah, as far as music goes, I would say that I'm still an avid consumer of new music, which is weird to be like 36 plus and still be like, yeah, what's brand new? What came out in 2021 that I can listen to? I feel like most people are over that by now, but not me. Yeah, Ghost is going to be good. I'm very excited for Ghost. Do I have a serious stereo and speaker system in my house? Not actually, yeah. It's not hooked up though, because my kids get real grouchy when I like play stuff too loud. So I actually have a really nice setup in here. I have some nice headphones. I have a couple nice I have a few nice like speaker like bars, like sound bars and stuff. They're not really tuned for music so much. I listen a lot on the go and a lot in the car. I have these JLab wireless earbuds that I like a lot. It's just hard. It's hard to listen to stuff real loud. Like I listen to music in the car a lot. I have a Mustang with like an upgraded speaker set, so I like that. Have I seen Bond or Venom and Carnage yet? Hey, Mark, I'm good. The Coral Fang is pretty good. Okay, Coral Fang is good. I have not seen Bond. Yeah, I have a lot of like headphones that are like for studio use because when I was in a band, we recorded a lot of stuff. So I have a couple sets of those, but they're like meant to be very flat in the mix, and I kind of like stuff that's different. Truth be told, so I have these EQ. These are the Razer Nary wireless, and they have 7.1 surround, and they also have like just the most insane amount of EQ in the in the software. So like these really work really well for everything that I need it for. I do want to see Venom. I'm not the biggest Bond fan. I'll watch it at some point, but I do want to see Venom in Carnage. I do want to see that. Uh retro, yeah, those were fun. I always had like a thing with two separate speakers though. Like my parents, like I was spoiled. I always had that, and I would hook my this is how old I am. I would hook my PS2, which is actually still right here. I would hook my PS2 into my like little speaker set CD player, my rotating CD player, and like I had my speakers like set in such a way that I would like play movies in like stereo through my PS2 on my like little 27-inch. It was exciting. Yeah, I'm all about the like flat like mixing headphones more than that. But yeah, I will totally listen to music on just like trashy gamer headphones because then I can EQ it. And like I'm a guitar player, so I EQ everything anyway. So um Venom and Carnage is good. Okay. I really liked Venom. Like I was like, it was something when I saw it in theaters. I didn't hate it. And then I watched it again, like at home, just like hanging out, like drinking beer. And I was like, man, this is so much more fun than I think I went into it with the wrong mindset. And then I like went into it with like a fun mindset. And it was like, man, this is so fun. So yeah, the first one was a fun movie, and I'm excited for the next one. Um, the band. I like the band. Are you listening to The Last Waltz? Be cool interview my parents. No, my parents are they wouldn't be interested in that. My mom would just like make fun of me. That's what she does. It's not fun. My dad's real shy, so he wouldn't do it. So no, we won't be doing that, unfortunately. Spotify, yeah, Spotify's good. So you're listening to the band? Did you listen to The Last Waltz, or have you seen The Last Waltz, the movie? It's like 100 years old at this point, but affordable yo-yo with hub stacks. Man, with hub stacks, it's been see the thing about hub stacks is they sort of fell out of I mean, there used to be some like yo-yo. There used to be some magic yo-yos that had that stuff. God, I can't remember what they're called, but there were definitely some magic yo-yos that had hub stacks that were super cheap, like sub $20. Um, you're 100. Okay, I mean, I'm just saying that movie's like that's like music history. The band. Yeah, but yeah, there used to be some old magic yo-yos, and I can't remember what they're called. I reviewed them though. Hold on. Let's go back to the beginning. Beginning of time. Back to the beginning of time. All right, so if we go to yo-yo reviews, it was probably one of the first like 20 that I did. We're gonna sort from date added, which is the oldest. Um, I'll find it, I promise. Hmm. I'm thinking I maybe don't have some of the oldest ones in here. The Dogma, the Checkpoint, the Duncan Echo 2. I broke that yo-yo. I broke so many of these yo-yos. Frozen Blade. I still have that Hildy Bros yo-yo. I need to play that. Legend Wing, Speedaholic. I broke that one too. Kraken, Gradient, Superstar, SF, Basecamp. No, I think maybe have crossed the line of what works and what doesn't work. Now here, I did the Magic Yo-Yo M8, so it has to be around here somewhere. Magic Yo-Yo. Let's see if I can search it. Oh, there it is. The N09 floating cloud is what it's called. Magic Yo-Yo. N09 floating cloud. I wonder if they still make those. Hold on. And the first search is me. Purple. See all buying options. Doesn't appear to be on Amazon anymore, which is, I think, how I got it. Yeah, unavailable. No, it looks like it's unavailable. You may be able to get it on AliExpress, but the N09 floating cloud is probably the best one. But it's probably been out of print for a long time. But it's cool. It's got cool hub stacks. Have I been to NHL any live games? I actually went on Sunday. It was fun. My buddy Adam and I went. It was fun. They did do a hub stack confusion. They didn't do a ton of those though. You may be able to find that one. I don't know what it would cost though. I never had one. Recess didn't do one. I want to talk to Tyler. I haven't seen Tyler lately. If Yo-Yo Stack Factory still does one, that's probably the best bet. Worst yo-yo injury. I've been lucky. I haven't really hurt myself. Maybe just some like busted knuckles. Nothing too bad. Cheers, Dickie. Here, hey, I'm drinking some beers too. I haven't hit it yet. This is what my grandfather would call a chiquette. He would have a whiskey and then have a beer. Will I do other unpopular yo-yo opinions? I mean, I will. I probably would. Everybody kind of liked and hated it last time. I got some like hate mail, which was fun. That was kind of the idea, right? I might at some point. I might do it live actually and just get live reactions for it. Medium rare steak and green beans and roasted peppers. Nice. But yeah, all right. It appears that we are dwindling down. Anybody that's left, if you've not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Thank you guys for hanging out while I had a drink. I appreciate it. I miss y'all. It's too late. I don't have them. I can't rattle it off the top of my head. I love everything. It's really hard to be unpopular when you love everything. We'll see. Maybe once contests get back in motion, I might have some shitty things to say, but I don't know. But cheers to everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out for a little while. It was nice. I'm going to go clean up and hopefully the kids are home soon because it's a school night. It's 7:00. What the heck? What's going on? But cheers, guys. I'll talk to you all soon. I'm going to try to do live streams like once a week. I still do them, Mark. They're still, I did one this week and I'm going to do another one. I promise. No giveaways. That's too tough. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.